But the first one is the first one. They're always hard. There's nothing to stand on because there's nothing up there, guys. Nothing.
You have me, and I have you. That's enough to paint lonesome black and blue. Yeah, I have you, and you have me. That puts a bow up in the sky, tells the rain to cease. We've had up, and we've had down. We've had warm nights, we've gone round and round. What I know, this much is true. There ain't a color in the rainbow that shines like you. So let's carve our
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to It's All Grady. I'm Denise.
And I'm Marcel.
And our son Gage is around here getting ready to get started for the day, you guys. Welcome to the homestead.
Heck yeah, welcome, guys.
We are a small family who is currently building our home on our 25 acres.
Yeah, guys, part of the homestead adventure for us is building our home, right? And then the stead comes later. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's a homestead, right? And right now we're building our house, and it's sweet, man, right? We're to the scary part, guys. We're going to have to get these sheets up top. If you don't know already, we at the top, guys. We are at the top. And then we got to come back down and build again, but
Right.
like we're at the top. Right, we're going to pull sheets up there and fasten them things to the roof.
So we've been working really hard to try to get our house dried in before the real rainy season hits. We've had some weather recently. Hasn't been too bad, but we're tired of squeegeeing off the deck, you guys. So we need to get these roof sheets up on the top.
Yep, that's exactly it, baby cakes. Plus, guys, it's cold. Our battery was dead this morning on the car. Right, now I know we mistreat that stuff, right? Because you start it and then you just shut it off because you're just moving it. And when you do that over a period of time, guys, the battery gets low. So then when you mix that with the cold morning, it reminds you, you need to stay on point.
Yep.
Because winter is coming.
It
and
is.
now we got the car hooked up to a charger, and we're out here to pull sheets up onto the roof. Almost. Almost.
First, we gotta line it up, you guys, in order to know exactly where we want it to lay out. So Marcel and I are gonna jump on that this morning and see if we can figure our layout.
Heck yeah, man. We're going to get up there, guys. We got to figure out in and out, that kind of stuff, because it's just, we work better, and I'm certain that I did not invent this, but we're going to snap lines up there so it's easy for us to determine where to work from.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, sounds like a plan, baby.
It is.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go get up there. You're doing.
All right. So, what we're doing first is we need to determine a dimension from this edge out to here on both ends, and that dimension needs to accommodate any in and out that any of these other trusses may do, because when they build these things, they're not perfect. Maybe our wall is in just a little bit. Maybe we didn't set this perfect on this one. It was bumped a little bit this way, because you just do the best you can. You're measuring off of cuts and stuff like that, right? So what we're doing is we're making sure that our fascia board is going to go on this flush. There's not going to be any in and out. So the way to do that is to pull a measurement and snap a line. right? So that it doesn't really matter, as long as it's not underneath. If it's flush or out, then you can cut it to make it all perfectly flush. Excuse me. I'm hoping these are pretty darn close. I made it as simple as I could. I said pull a 1/2 of an inch from the piece of wood back. But even these pieces of wood, they vary, right? The way they build things, they vary. So, because the wood's all like, it's like a bonsai tree. They cut these boards out of a bonsai tree. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Bonsai is what it sounded like you were saying.
Whatever, man. I'm in the South now, baby cakes. I can say whatever I want to say. I guess I really can't.
Because you don't say
It's my new slang. It's my new accent. This is my new accent.
Where's the y'all?
It's in the grocery store aisle, blocking everybody from walking in and talking. You know what I mean? Just kidding, guys. Alright, so this is going to be a little bit wank and stank, baby cakes. This is where a string and with no chalk would come in handy. Because in order to determine this, I really need to... I wonder if I can see down this very well. Yeah, see, there's some that's just shuffled out and stuff. So, like, there's one in the middle there that might give us a little bit of problems. My biggest concern about a truss being a little too far one way or the other is not the fascia, right? It's in the roof itself, because if you slide one of these up a little too far, it becomes taller in places it's not supposed to be taller, right? So what you end up with is a Humpty Dump in your roof loof. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. What's up, guys? Not doing it. There's really only one way to get this across there, baby cakes, I'm sorry to say. We either have to go the whole way down this thing, right? And go down and up and down and up. Or I need to just walk along the top and be done with it. And pull the string. Are you ready for that?
No.
Okay. Well, I feel for you then. There's just one that's really bad. Hopefully I don't have to mess with it. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to measure. We'll measure out a certain distance and we'll make a mark. And we'll measure out a certain distance and we'll make a mark. And then we'll snap a line. And then I can just check where the line is snapped and see where we're at as far as... Right? That makes sense? Let me show you what I'm talking about, baby cakes. Let me grab my tape measure here real quick. So, if I remember accurately, guys, when we bought these, they asked us what kind of an overhang should we do. We said, well, we're really unclear on what style of a house we're trying to build entirely right now, so let's go with what you recommend as a minimum, and they said 16 inches. So we went with a 16-inch overhang, right? Now, we may find out later, guys, that we need to cut it back some because we want to add another roof or whatever, right? So, but until then, 16 inches works just fine. So what I'm going to do is pick a point on my wall here, and I'm going to measure out and see where I find that 16 inches. It's going to be different, guys, because there's a pitch. So 16 inches from straight up from here down is not going to be the same as down here because this now has a pitch. There's a longer side to this board. It's called math, guys, and I'm not good at it. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody that already knows this already knows, baby cakes, but we'd be learning as we go. Turns out all these little marks and numbers and stuff on these squares here, they mean something. All right, because if we go like this, right, we slide that sucker out, you can see that's clearly not square to the board. But it is a degree, so Now it's flush with the house, even though the roof has a pitch. So this is where I could look real brand new, baby cakes, right? So anyways, I'm not gonna let you make me look like a fool on camera, baby cakes, okay? You gotta figure out how to find these angles. I might have a hard time with this one, you know what I mean? Here it is. All right, see? Now, right, butt it up to the end and flush that sucker up. You can see what degree it is. So that when you come back to cut it an inch back, you can bump it up, guys. You can move it to the degree, and you can be like, wham! That's one way. Right, the other way is you can, if you're real good, you can pull in a measurement back an inch, yeah? It could be like, find the outermost part, make a mark at an inch, right? Find the outermost part, which this board is really difficult to do that because see, it's missing a corner. So disappointing. So I think if I butt up against this plate here and measure out, I should be able to do the same thing on the other end and get the same position. Yeah?
Yeah.
Does that make sense to the world?
Hope so.
Man, I hope so too. You know what I'm saying? Because it looks like 16 inches, doesn't it, baby cake?
It does.
Okay. I mean, if that's 16 inches, then that's 16 inches, baby. You know what I don't have to do at this very specific moment? I don't have to walk out there yet. I'm going to go ahead and go down. I'm going to come up the other side. I'm going to measure over there. The same way. What do you think of that?
Sounds great, babe.
All right, let's go. That C on there is just to let you know that it's going to be the center. I want you to put the string on the center because I had to make a big fat line.
All kinds of shaky, man.
Hmm?
All kinds of shaky.
Okay. Okay, baby cakes, I'm going to need you to go to the other side and come up, and I'm going to walk this wall because I have to walk the wall to get comfortable walking the wall, okay? All right, guys, we got our line snapped The next step is going to be figuring out how we're going to get these sheets up here. Bam!
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon.
Alright, so it's the moment we all have been waiting for. We're going to be pulling up some sheets onto the roof, you guys. How you feeling about that, baby?
I've been waiting for all of the moments as they come. Next, I'll be waiting for another moment. It's just another moment in time. I'm super jazzed up, baby cakes. I'm so excited right now. The first two sheets are the hardest and the scariest, right? As soon as we get it pulled up to this side here, right, this end, and attach it, then we can work from the front. But the first one is the first one. They're always hard. There's nothing to stand on because there's nothing up there, guys. Nothing. Mine is somewhat centered, yeah. So it looks like we like 1, 2, 1, 2 here, yeah. Is that what it looks like to you? I want it to be a little extra tight. Okay, man. Sometimes I hate using these clamps because they can come undone. Right? But this side is lassoed, right? It's like I was like a cowboy, baby.
Well, you guys did a great job. Are you ready for a break, Gage?
I could continue to go.
You ready, babe, to continue to go?
I'm ready to continue to a break.
All right, in the garden, harvesting some tomatoes. Thanks to Gage, we are able to get in here because it was overgrown. A lot like those weeds over there, which are pretty tall. Holy moly.
We've all but abandoned this entirely.
I know. It's sad.
Something's eating though. You know, there's
Something's getting something to eat.
getting something. Look, check it out here. We got more tomatoes growing too. We got some bell peppers growing right here.
Ooh.
Your spice is coming back again with a vengeance. Some might even consider that a weed. Kale's right there coming back.
Oh yeah, we can pull some of that for the chickens.
I know what sweet potato leaves look like now because I grew them last year. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like we got a bunch of tomatoes over here to pick too, but let me pick this side real quick because look at these suckers, man. These are like, those are amazingly perfect size. You can't even get any bigger for a cherry tomato, I don't think, without it splitting.
Yeah, those are nice.
Look how tall this one's getting and still not growing any tomatoes. It's weird. Looking to see, it smells delicious though.
Might be a
There's
late.
a little bit of flowers coming up here. There's some of those late bloomers too.
Yeah.
This could very well be that.